Hey, just wanted to share some tips with staying comfortable on your motorcycle. Now, I've got obviously a road sofa here, but there are a lot of little things you can do to any motorcycle to stay comfortable. The first one I'll talk about is just what you can do with your own body on any bike to stay comfortable. So, with this, I've got some aftermarket accessories, but if you just vary where you have your feet while you're riding, just with whatever is available on your bike, just changing your footing position, turning your body so your shoulders are right side forward or right side back, just moving a little bit forward and backward in the seat, that's enough to keep most people from getting fatigued. Just keep moving. Don't stay slouched in the same position mile after mile. That's going to wear out specific muscles staying in one position, and you're going to get tired. Another thing, this is less than $20, this Throttle Rocker. This one's made by, I think it's Kuryakin, Throttle Boss. This can go on any bike. It's that easy. I have had this on every single bike I have ever owned. Not exactly one-handed. There. Sorry, it's not exactly a one-handed install, but fits any bike. I've had it on every single bike I've ever owned. I love it. I only have this one left. I need to find some more. Just having a throttle rocker so you don't have to have your hand gripping the throttle, so you can just actuate it with the palm of your hand. That takes a ton of stress off of your hand, off your fingers and wrist, and that'll help you keep from getting fatigued. Steering with your feet, you don't have to steer with the handlebars all the time. If you take a basic MSF safety course, they will teach you those sort of things. You can press down on this foot peg with your leg and the bike will turn this way, and vice versa. And it's kind of counterintuitive, but if you weight the peg on the outside of a turn, it'll actually put grip on the front. You have to use more steering input, but that's kind of an advanced technique. Anyway, getting off topic. If you have some accessories on your bike, like I have here, I find all kinds of places to put my foot, and actually when I have it here, I can just put 2 fingers on the throttle on that side and I can lean on my knees, and that's a very comfortable ride. Just all kinds of different ways to put your feet, move your body, slide forward and backward in the seat. Keep moving, you'll stay comfortable. Well, if you're not comfortable, you won't get fatigued. Backrest. I love backrests. I don't use it all the time, but it's absolutely indispensable. Once you've used one, you'll never go back. I actually considered putting one on the dirt bike once when I was doing, a 500-mile one-way trip, riding a bunch and then riding 600 miles back. But I just put a bag on the passenger seat, leaned against the bag. That's another thing you can do if you don't want to have a permanent backrest. Use luggage as a backrest. This one's adjustable forward and back a little bit, folds forward for the passenger, that sort of thing, but it's just something to lean against so you're not using muscles to hold yourself upright. This board is a Craig Vetter Magic Seat board. Now that's not something you can buy, it's something you got to build. You can check out the Vetter website. They have a pattern for how you can cut one out yourself, but what I did is I just took a piece of plywood, set it on here. I cut curves in it to fit the back of the seat and clear the tank. And then I just kind of marked the outside of my leg, cut it, rounded over all the edges and corners, sanded the crap out of it, put some sanding sealer on it. If you sanding seal or clear coat or whatever, some wood, make sure it's good and dry before you put it on a vinyl seat, otherwise it'll glue itself to it. What this does is it redistributes your weight onto different parts of your legs and hips, so it uses different muscles to keep your body supported. You can achieve the same effect by sitting on this part of the seat or this part of the seat or moving one side to the other, but different seating surface, different muscle groups used to support yourself, it will keep you from getting fatigued. Now, this is not something an amateur should be using. The Vetter website actually says you might have to slide it up behind your back when you come to a stop. I really didn't like that. I made sure I could shift, brake, come to a stop completely and put my feet down right here before I ever took it out on the road. So that's kind of an advanced thing. You could put it on the passenger seat too for your passenger, but then you're carrying a bunch of plywood around. I have it here because I'm not going to use it on my first day of the trip. I'm going to use it on the subsequent days of my trip, so it's just a loading platform to hold my my clothing right now. It's another way you can get comfortable. I carry extra fuel, and this seems like a tangent, and it is a bit. I carry extra fuel so I can stop at scenic locations or wherever I want instead of a gas station. You know, you can do jumping jacks and stretches and everything, which I do suggest doing, at gas stations. People look at you funny. If you're out stretching and stuff at a scenic overlook, no one's going to care. You know, but you know, if you see a nice spot, you want to go on a little hike, which a lot of these scenic places I stop do require some walking. I prefer that to stopping in town and loitering around a gas station. So, I mean, that's kind of an out there topic, but whatever. You can get custom seats made. I have not done that. I've bought custom seats before on my dirt bike and my Versus, but they weren't custom tailored. I guess that's what I was hitting at. You can get aftermarket seats that are more comfortable. You can have custom seats made. Russell Daylong Saddles is a really big name in the circle of people I run with. So if you're really serious about motorcycling, that'd be an option. So the main points here, keep moving your body around and stop and stretch when you're starting to feel fatigued. Those are the two main points. That was just expanding on it. Thanks for watching.